Hi everyone. I think it's been a week since I filmed. I can't remember what day I last filmed, but it's now Saturday the 3rd of June. It's 7:15 at night. Well, it won't be the morning. Got back from Tesco about 20 minutes ago. I've had a migraine all day. I've still got it, but it's not as bad as it was. Say 100% is like when it's at its worst. I'd say it's about 25% now, which is a miracle. I literally woke up with it and I tried to go back to sleep and I was laid there for about 2 hours trying to sleep, and it was like, there's no way I'm going to get to sleep no matter what. So I eventually came downstairs and had 4 painkillers. That's what I always do. I always have 2 Nurofen and 2 paracetamol. Went back upstairs and I thought that I'm going to try and get some sleep now. And I led there until about 11:45. Text my dad something, read his reply, and that's all I remembered till about 1:15 and woke up. Head was still killing me. So I came downstairs and I was downstairs and I had another 4 painkillers. And after about 20 minutes I was like, there is no way this pain is going to go. So I took another 2 and I had half a small bottle of orange Lucozade and something else. I can't remember, I think I had another drink as well, and it just weren't easing. Like, it eased maybe 10% and it was really stressing me out because obviously it's painful. So I went upstairs and I think I tried my hair and I was like, I'm going to have to find my migraine tablets, because I had looked earlier on twice for them but I couldn't find them, and I knew I had to find them. So I came downstairs and I found them and I was so happy. And yeah, it was just a relief to find them, and obviously I took 2 and then I couldn't work out which ones you meant to take, the pink or the yellow. So I was looking at it and I knew you get less of one colour than the other, and the one that you get the most of, the ones you're supposed to take first. So I took 2 of them and I had a drink, and then I went back upstairs about 20 minutes later and finished getting ready, and it eased off a lot, enough for me to go to Tesco. So I went to Tesco, came back, unpacked, and now I'm warming up some Covent Garden classic chicken soup. I accidentally forgot to have an evening meal last night because something happened yesterday that stressed me out so much. I was literally on edge all day and I forgot to eat. I didn't get anything done because someone did something that caused me a lot of distress and upset. I'm not going to go into it on here, but I was just so like on edge and scared, and like because of it I forgot to have an evening meal. So I don't know if I'm going to have one today because I'm going to have this soup, but I've not had lunch, but I've had breakfast, so I will get hungry later on. But yesterday, snacking on these, and I finished them off today and they're so nice, so I just got another pack. I got this to try, but it's not that nice. I'm not really into flavoured waters, well, not sparkling ones, but it's not bad, but I've only had a tiny bit, so I might end up hating it. So that's basically what I've done. I'm like so disappointed and upset that someone affected me that much that I got nothing done, but normally when something upsets me to that point I just get nothing done. So I got nothing done yesterday, and today because of my migraine all I managed to do was go Tesco a lot later, because normally I go between 3:30 and 5 o'clock really. That's normally what time I go on a Saturday. So I didn't go till, I don't know, 6:30 or something like that. I don't know, it was around that sort of time. And I've got nothing done again today, but I'm hoping to try and get a couple of things done, and hopefully the rest of this migraine will go as well, because it's not very pleasant. Not really got too much to update on, but I'm going to try and start uploading clips off this coming week. I'm going to go now and I'm going to not warming. Oh, that soup's finished. Where I bought a pumpkin seed bread roll. I'm gonna cut that in half and go and watch TV. Hopefully. I don't know. I have things to do, but yeah. Right, I will be back at some point. I guess probably not today. Like, I'm trying to be careful what I put on here. Like, I don't want to share my whole life, but I want to share some of my life, because this channel is a lot for me, more than anyone else. But, and I want to look back on it and go, I did that day and that day. Like, and I want to show if I'm upset and stuff, but I don't necessarily want to talk about what's made me upset, because I need to have a private life, and not share the amount that I have shared, because people just don't share everything, and I tend to share more when I've been upset, and I need to protect myself, and I need to not put everything on here. So I'm happy to talk about depression and being upset, but I don't necessarily always want to talk about what's upset me, because a lot of the time it's not necessary to say what's upset me, I guess. I don't know, but I hope that makes sense. Like, I'm not going to share every aspect of my life, and I've never done that actually, but I've probably shared a little bit more than I should. So I need to learn what I should and shouldn't put up, because I always forget that other people watch this. Like, I forget. But anyway, I filmed for long enough, and I'm going to go and eat now, and I'll be back tomorrow or the day after. At some point I will be back. I know I don't continuously want to film every single day, because I don't feel great within myself, and I can come on here and act like everything's okay, and like you wouldn't know that anything's wrong unless you know me well enough to know what's behind what I'm saying or how I'm acting, if that makes sense. But I just don't have the desire to film to the level that I filmed before, because of how I'm feeling, and I hope everyone can understand that, and understand that things change and people change, and things happen that change people and the way that they think, and you know, things have happened that have changed. Like, something happened in like the last week of April that's knocked me so much that I can't bear to be seen. Right now I'm filming at a time where I don't want to be seen, but this footage is not going to be seen for 2, maybe 3 months from now. So that's fine as far as I'm concerned, because hopefully I'll feel able to show myself at that point. But if not, obviously this footage won't go up. So it'll depend how I feel within myself, and if I feel able to pick for people to look at me again, I guess. But hopefully that'll come in time, and you know, maybe this footage won't make it up till September, because I don't know how much I've filmed yet, and I don't know how many videos I'm putting up. Like I said, I wanted to put up bi-weekly vlogs, but that would mean my vlogs would be between 20 to 30 minutes long each. Hey everyone, it's Wednesday the 7th of June, and I'm filming on my phone, but I don't want to film on my phone, but I forget to film what I'm about to film on my camera before I left, because somehow I managed to get distracted and leave 20 minutes later than planned. So I'm having to film this now, because I'm just at Tesco, and I'm going to go straight to the hairdressers afterwards, because I've finally got an appointment, and I just wanted to like show my hair before and afters, I guess. It's been 5 months since I've got it done, and I'm desperately needing my fringe cut back in, because it's there now and it's meant to be there, and I'm actually keeping my roots. I end up regretting that, or wishing I hadn't, because I don't know, but I'm having something done. I've got a plan of what I want, but I'm going to see if you can actually do it. But the main thing I want is actually a haircut. So if I can sort that out, then it's all good. But in case I forgot to film this when I got there, obviously, because I'm probably going to be rushing, I'm just doing it now. But yeah, it definitely needs a cut, and I'll see what else happens. But yeah, I'd rather have done this in my house with some better light on my better camera, but yeah, and everyone's watching me, so brilliant. Hi everyone, I don't really have time to film this because I literally should be somewhere literally this second, but I just wanted to come on and quickly tell you what's going to happen. So it's Saturday the 10th of June and I am literally about to go for a meal with my dad. I've been asking to go to this place for a few weeks knowing that I'm going to buy Elton John tickets for tonight. So all week I've been like umming and ahhing about buying the tickets because the weather has just been absolutely horrendous and I just didn't know what to do. Eventually bought them yesterday, went to collect them, got told you had to collect them on the day, and I'm like, well, the ticket email said you can collect them at any time. Anyway, before I bought them, I was like, I texted my dad, I'm like, are we going to such and such a place to eat tomorrow, like planned? He's like, yeah, because I thought he might have sneakily bought them, but all week, like the last few weeks, I've been going, oh, I'm glad I'm not going to see Elton, it's going to rain, it's going to be horrible, I don't particularly want to go, I've seen him already, and all that, like, basically, like, making sure that he thinks I don't want to go. So what's going to happen today is we're going to sit down, and whilst we decide what to eat, I'm going to give him an envelope. In the envelope it basically says you're going to see Elton John tonight, blah blah blah. And I think I put something like yes really. Then I'm going to pass him a second envelope, and in the second envelope it says Vegas is 5,040 miles away and it takes such and such a time on a plane, and if you count travel to the airports and waiting around, it's going to take about 18 hours to go to Vegas. The only thing to go to Vegas for, or along these words, this is not like word for word, is to see Penn and Teller. But what happens if Penn and Teller get on a plane and fly to the UK? That means you've got tickets to see Penn and Teller tomorrow. Who are you going to take with you? And that's what it says. And then in the third envelope, I'm going to give him, he's probably going to think, oh, where am I going now? And it's just the tickets to Penn and Teller. Obviously, there would have been a fourth envelope if I picked up the Elton John tickets yesterday, but apparently I've got to pick them up today. So we're going to have the meal. I'm going to come back here. We're going to get changed because literally at the moment I've got, you're going to see the messy room, but I basically got this shirt on, blouse, whatever you want to call it, with black skinny jeans and boots. I'm not going to wear boots at all, I'm going to wear trainers and jeans from experience, and especially because there's a good chance it's going to rain and I'm nowhere near the front. If I was near the front I'd put a bit more effort in, but I'm just literally going to put a long sleeve t-shirt on, jeans, trainers and a hoodie, and that's it. But I'm going to go because literally we're due there now. And it's a 10-minute drive, so I'm going to film as much as today as I can, and I'm going to be putting it in a vlog. Okay, so it's a few hours later. I can't remember what time I filmed last. I think it was something like 3:30 and it's 10 to 6 now. I've just walked upstairs and I'm out of breath. So I probably shouldn't have filmed straight away, but I'm limited on time. We've got a taxi coming in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So we got to where we were going to eat, got a drink, sat down and ordered our food, and I was getting really nervous about telling him. And I thought, well, I'm going to have to tell him because obviously he'll need to know. So I handed him the first envelope and he read it, and then he went, I'm not going to see Elton. I went, you are? He went, I'm not going. And I'm like, oh my God, are you joking? I've just literally bought tickets yesterday. And I'm like, well, are you going? Because I've got tickets. He's like, what? When did you get tickets? And then I explained it. And then I handed him the second envelope and he read it. And he's like, you've got Penn and Teller tickets as well? I'm like, yeah, I've got Penn and Teller tickets for you. And he's like, when for? And I went, it says in the letter it's for tomorrow. And he's like, what? Like, he got a bit confused by it. And then I gave him the third one and he was like, what's going on? And I went, it's just the tickets. And he looked at them and then he found out I've got 3. I don't know if I've said I've got 3, but I have 3. It was the only option, it was 1 or 3. So I got 3. So we've had our food, we've come back and I just got changed and put blue jeans on with trainers. I was going to change my top and then I was just like, I can't be bothered even though I got one ready. Just changed my bag over because I had a different bag and I wanted to take my black bag, and that's it. So I thought I'd update. Obviously I'm going to film as much as I can, waiting for a taxi, I'll go and get my tickets, then we've got to get in, then we've got to get a drink, then we're going to find our seats, and he's on at 7. So we'll literally have an hour. I'll probably want to go to the toilet 52 times between now and then. I've already been a couple of times since I've come home because I had nearly a litre of water. I got a litre bottle, but I didn't drink it all because I knew this would happen. So I will update as and when I can. On a side note, I'm a little bit anxious about going. I've gone to concerts lots, and obviously my anxiety used to be really bad at one point, and it has flared up, and I'm not overly pleased just because it's local and I'm more likely to bump into people that I may not want to bump into. And that was the original reason why I never got the tickets to begin with. But a few people have made me realise that I can't avoid places